Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Roll intro. Why I started my channel. I started this because lately I have been seeing a lot of people talk on Instagram about feeling uncomfortable or being sad about the number of likes or the amount of interaction that their Instagram account is getting. And I think that is so sad because I feel like YouTube, Instagram, social media in general was made to make people feel good and share their life in a way that shouldn't be edited, which obviously everyone edits their photos, filters, whatnot, but I'm saying edited as in this is my perfect life and nothing is wrong, which is just unrealistic. Everyone has problems, struggles, and being real and being yourself is probably one of the coolest things that you can do. Like, no one is like you, and that's why you are awesome. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with my channel, is just kind of have a platform to be myself and hopefully encourage others to do the same. So, a little bit about me. I am 24 years old. I live in Middleton, Wisconsin. I have 2 cats. Their names are Olive and Opal, and they are so cute. They are both 2 years old, and I've had them both since they were little baby kitties, and I love them so much. They're so mean. Olive. Look at the Ow! Opal, you like me, don't you? No. Okay. I'm going to get into my questions now. What do you do profession-wise? Do you like it? Did you see yourself doing that before? So I work at a dental office in Madison. I am kind of at a hybrid position where I do work at the front desk and I also work in the supply department, which if you've ever been to the dentist, getting your teeth cleaned, your hygienist needs things like the mint prophy paste, the instruments that they use, the masks, bibs, stuff like that. So I work in that department with the invoices and statements for our office. So it is really a fun new experience for me to be seeing that side of things. So I went to school for dental assisting at Madison College here in Madison, and I did love like every aspect of a dental office, but I didn't love doing chairside assisting. So I kind of used my degree and my knowledge in the dental field to find a position in an office that I enjoyed. So I have been there for, it will be 2 years in February, and yes, I do like it. It's not a career for me that is like passion driven. Like, I love working there. I love the office that I work for. I love the people that I work with, but I have plenty of other aspects in my life that bring me passion. So for me, my job is a means to make money and pay bills. And to me, that is more than enough. As long as I am getting up every day and not unhappy to go to work, that's where I feel like I should be working. So, and the third part of that was, did you see yourself doing that before? I kind of struggled when I was going to school and what I wanted to do for life, which now that I'm older, I realize you can do a lot of different things. Like, you can always move on to different things that you're qualified for just based on your personality. I did see myself working with people because I do like to converse and just meet different types of people and interact with them. So in that sense, I did think that the dental field would be a good spot for me, whether I was doing assisting or hygiene or working at the front desk. I get to interact with all the patients who come in and out of our office, and it is a very fun and exciting thing for me to meet new people. So yeah, I've always struggled with body image. What does body image mean to you? So up until my senior year, I had no even idea that people struggled with the way that their body looked, because it never even crossed my mind to be uncomfortable with my body. I stopped playing sports and started to gain weight, especially like halfway through my freshman year of college. It was really a struggle for me because I had never felt that way before, and I didn't know how to deal with it. And I was doing the things like, oh, stop drinking soda, eat 1,000 calories a day, blah, blah, blah. Just things that are not sustainable for long-term effects and full body, mind, spirit health. When I was training, I was like the smallest that I had ever been, and I was like the healthiest I'd ever been, really, because I was eating like plant-based, basically. I was running every day. I just like felt in a really good place. And then that's when my body image to me was not worse than it was before, but I still thought that I was like chubby, and it was like almost an unhealthy relationship with my body, because I kept thinking I could be better, I could be more toned, I could be thinner. And looking back now at those pictures, I'm like, dang girl. But at the time, I didn't think that I was there. So I feel like that's something that everyone struggles with, is like never being enough. Even when you reach your goals, you're never good enough. So that has been something that has really helped me now, looking back and seeing where I was at. And I'm like, wow, like you should have been so proud of the work that you put in to get yourself there. And now it's helped me to do that more often now. This brings me into another one of the questions. Are you still working out? How is it going with the progress? So yes, I do still work out. Not as religiously or as intensely as I did when I was training for a specific reason. I do like to work out now. I try to do it every weekday. It does not always work how I would like it to, because life gets in the way. I'm not as motivated, but I am pretty disciplined. So I like that on the days that I'm not motivated, I can discipline myself. Now focus mostly on eating nutritional foods and kind of looking at health from that aspect, instead of working out religiously. But yes, I do like to keep my body moving and active whenever I have time. I have been doing something lately which is kind of fun for me, and it keeps me motivated to do at least 30 minutes of cardio every day, and I would love it if any of you wanted to join me. I did make this little thing. It was super easy, like you can do it too. So this is what it looks like, and it's just boxes with the day of the week, and then these are the next few weeks up until like March 22nd. And then every day that I do my 30 minutes, which it could be a walk, elliptical, treadmill, even like a 30-minute workout in your living room from an app that you like. Then you color in the box, and then it keeps you motivated to fill the whole box with it. If you guys want to join me, it might be fun for all of us to keep each other motivated. you can DM me every day that you finish your 30 minutes, and if I haven't done mine, it might motivate me to do mine. To get to the gym. I saw that you did a marathon. Thoughts on doing another? Did you enjoy the training? I would love to do another marathon. It was one of the most satisfying things that I've ever done in my life. Like, it was so hard and like so emotional in like different aspects of it that like I never even realized would be emotional. But just like putting your body through that much, like, it's basically all mental. Like, once you've done the training, you know your body can handle it, but can your mind be strong enough? It really worked out for me because I was working second shift when I was training, so I worked 2 to midnight. So I would get home around 12:30. I would go to sleep. I would wake up by about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I would go on my runs before work. So it was a nice like mid-morning run. I don't know if I would have the discipline now working like a first shift or a regular 8 to 5 job to after work at night go running, or even in the morning, because I'm not a morning person. So that's where it would get really tricky for me if I did decide to do another one. And if anyone's looking to run a marathon, I used the Hal Higdon app. It gives you put in your race date, and it will give you day by day how many miles to run. Now we are on to questions about mental health. The first question is, do you ever feel anxious, and if so, how do you cope or calm yourself down? So yes, I do have bouts of anxiety, and it is for different reasons and from different levels of reasons. Like, one being very small, me being like anxious about getting this first video filmed and edited and kind of like working through the process of things that I've never done before. So I have been anxious about that, but that's very minimal, like day-to-day things. In July, I did have a period of 1 week where I was feeling extremely anxious, and I broke out in hives all over my body every single day for that whole week. And I went to urgent care, and I had to get like steroid shots to make them go away. So I do have experience with anxiety. I am not diagnosed, nor do I take medication. When I am feeling anxious or feeling like something is bothering me that is causing anxiety, I will talk to someone about it. If it's like something with like my relationship, I'll sit down with Dylan, or if it's just everyday things, I'll talk to my sister. I also like to work out when I'm feeling anxious, because just like putting on music and running, or like doing something where your mind completely shuts off and your body like takes over, is something that is very relaxing for me. And then it also releases endorphins, which makes you feel happier. Another thing would be taking a bath. Whenever I feel anxious, I love taking a bath, just sitting in there, listening to music, listening to podcasts, watching a TV show, like anything really to like take my mind off that and just like relax. Okay. My go-to song on a rainy day would probably be, at this moment, Casey Musgrave's album. It's so good. You can listen to it when you're in any mood, and it's going to like either help you feel less sad or make you feel happier than you already were, or just chill. Like, when you're cleaning the house, or you could listen to it at any time. And it's just, it works every time. I did have a few questions about my future. So the first one is goals within the next few years. This is kind of morphed with another question, so I guess I'll just read them both now, and then the response will kind of tie into both. What do you picture your life like in 5 years? So I would say, as far as goals, one of my goals within the next 5 years, hopefully, is to do an Ironman, full Ironman. I would love to do that. I've always wanted to do that. It's a lot of hard work, but doing it would be like the most badass thing ever. In the next 5 years from now, I am 24, so when I am 29 years old, I would I will be married to Dylan, Mrs. Aker. I will have 1 or 2 kids, hopefully. Maybe be pregnant with another one. Live either in Mount Horeb or Middleton. That's a debate for the future, but my vote is for Mount Horeb. I'd love to live kind of in the country, so that my kids can kind of get the same upbringing that I did. We had trampolines and 4-wheelers, and it was really fun, and I hated it when I was younger. But now looking back, I never would have wanted it any other way. I would love to have some sort of platform where I can help people. I'm not sure really in what direction that would be going right now, but it's just a goal that I would love to give back to anyone that I can. Now for the most requested question that I got like more than 5 times was how Dylan and I met. So I might keep this as brief as I can. I kind of talk a lot, so it's probably still going to be kind of long. But I eventually would like to do like a boyfriend tag or a boyfriend Q&A or something with both of us, so you can see our interaction. But here's the story. So we met August 17th of 2018. It was coincidence, fate, destiny, whatever you want to call it. I have a family friend who does a fish fry every year, and last year was the first year that I had been to it. This family friend has a son who is Dylan's best friend, so he was there, I was there. We had never met before. I actually met someone earlier in the night, and I was talking about how good I am at pool. Like, basically, I think I'm good at everything, so I'm not really that great at pool. But I was talking about it like I am. And so this gentleman that I met was like, wanted me to be his pool partner for like the tournaments this season. And I was like, cool, yeah, for sure. And so then he found me later in the night and was like, I got us a game of pool, let's go. And I was like, okay. So then I go over and we ended up playing Dylan and his friend against me and my new friend. And we won, and then Dylan had to buy us a drink. And I was already done drinking because I had enough to drink. So I was drinking water. So he bought me a drink chip, and then we just kind of were talking about ourselves. And then when we left, I said, I don't even remember if I said this, but it sounds like something I would say. I'm gonna marry him. So that's how we met. We met at a bar called the R Bar in Martinsville, very small bar I was surrounded by people that I know and hung out with all the time, and I had never met him or seen him. And oh, actually, this is really funny. So after we left, I was with my friend Clay, and I was like, Clay, I need to find him on Facebook because I need him to know that I was interested. Like, Facebook, no one really uses Facebook unless you're like trying to be subtle and like let somebody know that you see them. So I was looking everywhere and I could not find him, and I was like, the heck? I was like, unless he like doesn't have Facebook, but like who has never had a Facebook? Like, come on. So I was like, we'll reconvene tomorrow because, I had had enough to drink, so I was kind of just like chalking it up to that. So then the next day I was going up to Lake Wisconsin with Clay and some friends, and I was getting ready, and then I got a Facebook request from Dylan Aker, and I was like, that was me. And so I accepted, and then I was like, I'm not going to message him yet. That's a little aggressive. I was like, I'll wait. If he doesn't message me in like 4 hours, I'll message him. So he didn't message me. I messaged him, texted like my group chat, like with my cousins and my sister. What should I say? And, so like the rest is history after that. We basically have been dating since we met because our first date was the following Friday, and then inseparable since. Now we live together. We're gonna get married. We're gonna have kids. He's my future baby daddy for sure. He knows, so it's not weird if I say it. Let me know if you'd be interested in a video with him. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. Thank you so much to the people who have DM'd me about how you will subscribe and how you can't wait to see the videos that I do. I'm really excited because I love being creative. So editing, filming, coming up with ideas for videos is going to be like really fun for me. Stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be up next week, and it's going to be a Halloween get ready with us because Dylan and I are doing a couple's costume. We are going to a 90s themed Halloween party. So comment below with a guess of what you think we are going to be for Halloween. And if you already know what it is, if I've like told you, don't comment, 'cause don't ruin it for everybody. I'm really excited, and I made our entire costume, so I'm really excited to see it all come together. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to DM me about any ideas that you have for me or videos that you'd like to see.